I think everybody who's ever owned a project car has had the same fantasy. Buy the car, throw parts at it, spend a few weekends in the garage, and somehow everything works out perfectly. Which of course is complete nonsense. Because somewhere between running out of money, fixing one problem only to create 3 more, and spending all week waiting for payday so you can make more progress on the build, life has a way of getting involved. And that's exactly what I thought my summer car was going to be, a goofy Finnish game about building a car. What I didn't realize was that I'd accidentally purchased a simulation of my own life. Because after a while, a slightly terrifying realization hit me. This wasn't really a car game, this was a gamified version of being a car enthusiast in real life. When I first booted up my summer car and I heard the lighthearted music, it almost felt like getting into cars all over again. Good vibes, exciting music, endless optimism. And of course, the completely irrational belief that everything was going to go according to plan. When you first start the game, maybe you're expecting a running car, or at least something close to one. You see the poster of the Satsuma GT hanging in your bedroom and think, "Aw yeah, time to do fun Finnish car stuff." And then you walk outside, only to discover that your dream car currently doubles as a lawn ornament. Okay, surely you can't be that bad. Maybe the engine just needs to go back in, and then you open the garage, and realize the engine isn't out of the car. The engine is the garage. Every single part has been completely torn apart. And guess who's here to teach you how to put it all back together? Absolutely nobody. Which honestly might be the most realistic part of the entire game, because much like real life, nobody hands you a manual, nobody gives you a roadmap, you just start breaking things until eventually you become slightly less stupid. And weirdly enough, that's exactly how getting into project cars felt for me. About 3 years ago, I bought my Nissan 300ZX completely convinced I knew what I was getting myself into. 3 test drives, a few pulls down the road, lots of happy VG noises, and I couldn't hand over my money fast enough. And that's when the pain began. So enough about my clapped out car. The funny thing is, this is exactly why my summer car works. Because underneath all the memes, the beer, and the Finnish chaos, the game understands something that a lot of people outside the car world don't. Most of us aren't building 6-figure show cars. We're blue-collar idiots trying to keep an old piece of junk alive 1 paycheck at a time. We spend all week at work, we come home tired, we watch YouTube tutorials, we browse forums at 2 in the morning, and somehow convince ourselves that this weekend is finally the weekend everything comes together. MSC understands that optimism perfectly, because every time you start making progress, life gets in the way, the car needs something else, you need money, you need groceries, you need to go do some repetitive job you don't really want to do, and before you know it, you're spending most of your time maintaining your life just so you can occasionally work on the thing you actually care about. And that's the part I don't think I understood at first, because after spending hours sucking shitters, chopping wood, and questioning my life choices, I'd finally get back to the car, and somehow still wanted to keep going. Which makes me think project car people are either mentally disturbed or have some sort of mental illness going on. Because normal people look at a rusty pile of junk and think, yeah, that's probably not worth fixing. Meanwhile, we're already buying parts for a car that doesn't even run, or browsing decade-old forums, buying tools for jobs we haven't started yet, and somehow this is considered normal behavior in the car community. And after 3 years with the 300ZX, and a couple dozen hours in my summer car, I realized project car people don't really see cars the way normal people do. We're not looking at what the car is, we're looking and thinking about what it could be. And that's exactly why my summer car feels so real, because half the game, and honestly half of adulthood, isn't about driving. It's about surviving work, bills, and responsibilities while somehow staying optimistic. Even if the car is a complete piece of shit, it's your piece of shit.